Hello, welcome to the Scrap Time CHA Roundup. My name is Christine, and in this episode we're going to be speaking about planners. And I'm joined by a few of my friends. We've got here
Tami Morrison,
Stephanie Hackney with Paper Crafters Corner,
and Nancy Nally.
So planners have been building, and there's many companies. And so what have you seen? What do you like?
Simple Stories. I like their Carpe Diem line. I think that's really cool, and it kind of ties into their look and feel. Lots of fun little products to put in it. I think a great solution for people who used to be scrapbookers and are not really scrapbooking. Great place to use up your supplies.
And there's the Snap line.
No, it's Carpe Diem.
Oh, it's separate?
They've actually got a brand name now that is just for the
even
line.
a separate booth.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's like across the aisle from their regular booth.
Okay, I only went to their main booth.
Yeah, and then Webster's
Good to know.
Pages.
Webster's Pages is my favorite because they actually put dates on their inserts, and I know you can fill them in, but I don't want to take the time to. I like that they put the dates on their inserts.
Tammy's a lazy planner, I think is what she's saying.
You know, if I have to fill out all the dates, I don't have time to do the stuff that I've written in my planner.
Are they the ones with the ringed albums?
Yes, and I like the rings too. Me and My Big Ideas has great colors and goodies to go with and all that, but they have that disc binding, and I don't like that as much.
Yeah,
it falls
that
apart.
kind of freaks me out.
I have one, and it falls apart all the time.
Does it? That's
Yeah.
what I thought it would do.
Now I noticed Echo Park had like planner books now. Did they have them previously?
I hadn't. I missed
Are they
those.
new? Yeah, they
Those
have
must be new.
a wall of a wall with planners on them.
I'm going to have to look at
That's
that
going
because
on my list of things to look
I
at.
missed that when I was at the Echo Park booth.
And then the Heidi Swap, of course, has her planner
her
line,
planner.
which is really great.
One of the things I thought was interesting at, I believe it was Snap, has changed the size of their planner when they launched Carpe Diem. With the previous Snap ones were 6x8, and they fit in the Snap binders. They've now gone A5 to kind of
they're
fit
not
with the rest of the
interchangeable.
planner world.
Yeah, and I think a lot of the companies are doing that mostly because if somebody likes components of yours but not other components, that they can still buy something, right? Because otherwise, if you have all these specialty sizes, if somebody doesn't like all of your stuff, they're not going to buy it.
Yeah,
So
and
I think that was a good move.
the original planners that I think a lot of these companies launched were like the 3-ring planners in a 6x8 binder, and a lot of them are going to that 6-ring that is standard with the A5 system in like the stationary world.
Like more like a Filofax or
Well, and Me and My
or-
Big Ideas had page inserts, like the clear pocket pages where you could put photos or cards or journaling cards or whatever. They have that fits their planners now. So if you use those and you want to use it as a combo planner and scrapbook, you can put the clear page protectors in there too.
Yeah, when I was actually at the Me and My Big Ideas booth talking to the demo station, they were very much emphasizing the planner as a memory keeping system versus this is going to help you organize your entire life and be
And they have a
productive.
punch now too that works with their weird little disc system that I
Yes.
don't love. But I mean, if you're going to use it, like I have one already, it's nice to be able to punch stuff and add it in.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what that long is like blue?
It
That
punches
long
the
hole punch?
notch things that work with their discs.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's basically a notebook hole punch that's
Right.
designed to fit their ring bind setup.
And then they also had those plastic, they're like a little page extension almost, and it fits in the binding and then sticks to whatever else you want to add. So if you want to add a photo or a whatever.
Yeah, you can stick it to the edge of your document or photo or whatever, and then the plastic part clips into the rings.
Right. Marion Smith Designs is another
right.
one. She's got a line of planners and some cool stuff in hers. Are hers dated? I didn't actually open them up because I don't think they are. I didn't think so either.
I think Webster's are the only ones that have the dates written on them at this
I
point.
believe that is correct.
Because I've been looking for that in particular.
And then, so once you have your planner, then it's all the other stuff. So like you have all the stamp companies making. So Lawn Fawn has a really cute planner stamp. And
Hero Arts is all in on it with the
Kelly
Clearly Kelly.
Purdy.
Yeah, Clearly
Yeah.
Kelly. They've got, what, 6-8 sets of stamps now?
Probably, yeah. And
That are
then
planner stamps.
Waffle Flower is a new stamp company.
Waffle Flower has tons of them.
And they have lots of different planner stamps.
And Technique Tuesday.
Yeah.
They've got a bunch of planner stamps now as well, and some really cool little dies that it just looks like a little circle and it has a little cutout or like a curve, and it makes a tab, so like for page tabs. And they just came out with 3 or 4 new ones, and then now they've got some with like hearts and so for the holidays, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, Waffle Flower has practically built their reputation as a company on their planner stamps. They can't keep them in stock. I mean, it's crazy. You can't get your hands on them.
And then I noticed even dies. So Sizzix, which is strange, has some little planner dies and stamps. So Sizzix is moving a bit into the stamp
Everybody's
world.
jumping on the planner thing.
And so they had a little die that it's only like this big, but it was little edges, so you could cut it out of paper and then put it into like a ringed planner and then attach something to it. So I think it's more for a decorative thing. I think if they had come out with one that was longer, that you could cut a piece of paper and put it in would be
Yeah,
more
So it's not a
useful.
tab.
I keep hearing
Well, it's little, and then you can attach another tab to it to make a tab.
Okay.
But
yeah, like staple something to
Sub-tab.
it, glue
yeah,
something to it.
Okay.
So to
I
sort of
keep
put it
hearing
in.
the word dashboard
Yes.
over and over.
Yes.
Look at our pretty dashboards that you can
Yes.
clip in your planner. And I'm like, I don't want my planner to be full of decorative junk that I have to flip past. I want to be able to find my to-do list in my calendar. But
I'm one of the people that I'm gonna try. I bought a planner, but I'm doing it more as a journal. Like I have my planner that I have all my notes in.
Yeah, and
but
I-
this is more of a what did I do that day?
Exactly.
It's a quick little memory keeping
And that's
thing.
what they were pushing at Me and My Big Ideas. She was like, well, see, she was telling, the lady was telling me she has 2 planners. She has one that she fills out in advance of the week to what she's going to do, and then she has another one that she fills in after the week as a diary of what actually happened, and that she puts her pictures in and all that other stuff. So it's
Yeah.
basically a journal. And it's a whole new genre, basically, of planning and using these things because they've not. I was a hardcore Franklin planner girl back in the 90s. This is a whole different beast.
Right, but it's a form of memory keeping, I think.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
it's a
exactly.
way to feel like the minutia of your life is important.
Well, and I also noticed that there's, especially if you go on Instagram and you use the hashtag planning, you'll see all these people, and there's people that maintain like 6 and 7 planners, and I just could not wrap my head around that because for me the planner is my brain, right? It needs
Yes.
to all be one place, not 6 places. And so I've been interviewing people trying to understand like why would you have 6 planners? And what I'm understanding is they use like one for their business, they use one for their personal family, kids, husband, whatever. They use one for their fitness and health. They use another one for their memory keeping. And I've seen people like with bags that they bought because they'll carry 6 or 7, and I thought you'd lug 6 or 7 planners around, but I don't know. I kind of look at it and say, okay, it's just another reason to buy cool stuff.
There you
Well,
go.
and I think that's what people want. People aren't scrapbooking as much as they used to, but they still want to use pretty paper and colorful things,
And
they
washi
want
tape
to,
and-
washi tape, and they want to document the details. And I think it's a really accessible way to do that for maybe the people who felt intimidated by creating an entire scrapbook. Here's your whole book laid out for you, and you've got your days all laid out, so just do something on that day and write it down.
Well, yeah, my contributing editor, Maria, at Craft Critique, just wrote an article doing basically a planner review because she's one of the people, she's like, I own them all. I've got 6 of them that I'm like using for various different things. So she was able to write the review because she's using them all. And I'm the total opposite. I'm carrying around, this week at the show, I'm carrying around my show binder. That is my one thing, that has everything I'm trying to do at the show crammed into it. It's my brain. And I can't imagine trying to do these multiple, things because I would get so confused.
One other product I remember seeing is Amy Tangerine has some little tiny puffy stickers for planners that were really cute too. So
Really
a lot of the collections are including these smaller elements to include into people who do planners.
Yeah, and I think it's good crossover for all those project life materials.
I was about
too.
to say the same thing. It's a win-win for these companies because you can start making like super small like stickers and embellishments and stamps and
Right.
stuff, and it gets the crossover to both the planning and the project life market. So it's like a double win.
Or if you have tons of stuff that you've bought for Project Life and you haven't been able to use it all, you feel a little bit better about those purchases if they're at least going in your planner, because that makes you feel productive and like you're using up your stuff.
Yeah, it's like those leftover cards from your Project Life kit, or the leftover stickers or whatever from that sheet that you didn't finish. Boom, in your planner.
And paper clips. How many?
Yes.
How many?
Oh,
companies
the
have
paper clips.
right? So
Office supplies in general are big again.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and like Paige Taylor Evans has that new line that came out with Pebbles, and she's got some real cool little gold ones. And I noticed gold paper clips in several of the different lines.
Yeah, and Simple Stories has come out with a paper pack that is nothing but all wood grain on one side, and then the other side is office prints like ledger and graph paper and stuff.
Which is always my
I am
favorite.
so happy. I'm like, can I order that in bulk?
Yeah.
Didn't you like when Basic Gray did it? Didn't you have like 5 packs?
Oh yeah, I bought when Basic Gray had that Basics collection that they had the ledger paper in like 6 different colors. I ordered that paper like 5 different times. I think I cried when they discontinued it.
Well, and do you remember the old line that October Afternoon had? What was it, 9 to 5 or Working Girl
Oh,
or
yeah.
whatever? That was like my favorite line, and I bought like 3 of everything, and I have hoarded it. I still own all of it because I can't bear to cut it up because you can't get it anymore.
Yeah, so anything else with planners that just they're growing and growing, and I'm sure next year we'll see a lot more.
Yeah, some of the companies are going way in on the binders, I'm noticing too. Like it used to be there was like 1 or 2 binder options, but now you go to like Webster's Pages and it's the super high quality binders with the clasps, and there's more color and design
And
options.
tassels and things that you can hang from them to personalize and decorate. Those are really fun.
Yeah, it's
And I think by next
going-
time we're going to see even more that enables us to cross over and make them planners/scrapbooks. I think that's just beginning now, but I bet you next time we see pocket pages that fit all the A5s.
So I'm ahead of the time, you're saying, by using it
Yes.
as a...
Always.
I'm waiting to see who's going to be the one to break the seal to go to the larger format, to the 8.5 by
just gonna
11
say that.
planner.
Yeah.
Because there is a market for that in the stationery market, and I'm wondering which one of the scrapbook companies will dip their toe in that one, because from a memory keeping standpoint it does provide more space for photos and everything else. And
Yeah, because I'm noticing, like I basically went to Michael's and it was the only planner there. It was a Hottie Swap kit. But the spaces are like this big, and so if I want a photo, I have to really like print it on my
Right.
selfie right down to add a photo to my day.
does Me and My Big Ideas already have an 8.5 by 11? They have
I
a
think
bigger
they
They
do,
size.
have
yes.
something big.
But
Yeah.
isn't that one bound? Is that one?
I don't
you have
recall.
I think they have like. I mean, it looked more like like those desk ones that you lay out.
Yeah.
So here's what I'm waiting for. Get on this, industry. I want you to magically make my paper planner sync to the calendar of my iPhone.
There you go. That's
Well,
what I want
if you
too.
use that LiveScribe paper. Have you seen that paper
I have.
that used the
Yeah.
pen? There we go.
They need to make them all out of LifeScribe paper then.
That's it. That's
Yeah.
it. So we can use our pen and it goes right into the Outlook or whatever we're using.
That's right.
There's so I mean in my office I have one planner, one paper planner, and I only use it for the blogs. I mean I use it for the 2 websites, right? So and it's big and the things go across, rather than down, so there's lots of room. And so I have one side for each website. And that would actually be kind of fun to add some stuff to. And it's just the one I bought is just a super standard, like, office kind of thing, very utilitarian. I don't know if I'm going to jump on this or not.
I don't know. I want to get like one stamp set that will give me like all the general stuff,
Yeah, because most
So
of the
I
stamp
don't-
sets are themed.
Yeah, because I don't know, I'm not that person
and
that
I
needs
think
it all.
that as an actual user of a planner, you have to be careful because in scrapbooking, everybody collected all of their supplies and they had rooms full of them. There's only so much you can sit with and bring with you with a planner.
Yeah, it's so
So,
small.
I
you're
mean, I
working-
like Webster's. I think has a zipper pouch for some of the stuff, but you've really got to edit what you're using. And
efficient.
I think that makes the competition tougher between the manufacturers because when people look at that, they're really editing their purchases.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I would say probably the organization for the planner stuff is also a kind of a greenfield opportunity at this point. You know, I think because most people have kind of a collection of things, and to be able to have it maybe in a long item that would sit on your desk right in
box or
front.
something.
Yeah, and you know, like the kind of like the Project Life organizers where you put all your cards and things in them.
Yeah.
Have everything in one place. Maybe it's something that's portable. I think would be a pretty cool offering.
Yeah, portable is key because you want to be able to take it to your kitchen table, to your desk, to your couch, to basketball practice, wherever you're going to be.
Right. Yeah, I think that would be pretty cool. So maybe Creative Options can get on that.
We were just there. So I guess we can say planners are here to stay for the next few years, and it'll be interesting to see how they develop and change and the products that we see over the year.
I'm thinking we're going to see by the summer show.
Summer show.
Well, you know, the
By
summer
the
shows.
summer.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know,
Yeah.
SPC and some of
Right,
the other
okay,
companies
yeah.
still do summer shows. I think that there's going to be some more releases from companies that haven't jumped in, or more from the companies that are already doing it.
Oh yeah, it'll keep going.
Yeah. Well, and I think it'll cross out of the craft and hobby industry and into,
Right.
Hallmark stores where you used to buy the Franklin ones. It'll be in Target. Target already has some stuff, but they're going to be everywhere.
Yeah.
And I think it's a nice opportunity for to recruit some new crafters because if the planner people play their cards right, then they can really attract a lot of non-crafty people who don't consider themselves crafters into doing creative things with them.
Where we'll actually probably see a lot of this is the National Stationery Show in May.
Yeah.
Well, and also the blogger community, I think, especially like the mommy blogger community, they tend to need to do a lot of planning around content and things that they're
Right.
doing, and then they've got a family to manage and a business and family to manage. So I think we're going to see some things coming out of some of those people as well.
So it'll be interesting to see what happens over the next year. Thanks for joining us. Be sure to like our video and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Scrap Time Videos, to be the first to see the latest videos from CHA 2016.